Taboo. Rising fam. Hope that all are well. Glad to see all of you. We're getting it together. This is the beginning of our June sessions. We look forward to having you here and are grateful that you all will have an opportunity to join us on this part of the cycle. Peace and greetings. Trust that all are well. Hatep. Look forward to seeing everyone. Glad that we're all coming in timely. We're ready to start in just a moment. Make sure the feet are together in the Wu Chi position as we're standing. Get it, good, good. Want to make sure heels are together, forming a 90-degree angle, knees slightly bent. Magnificent. All right. Make sure that you're tucked in the bottom. Bring the hands here into pyramid hands. And from this position, we're going to perform our Shiasha. So we say at the beginning, to all the masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. Excellent. Now back into Wu Chi position with the feet. Hands in pyramid hands. Shift the weight to your left leg, your right leg, excuse me. Picking up on the left toes, you're going to step to your left, a little wider than shoulders width. Balance it out. Sit down on those legs. Tuck your butt. Open the hands up like you're going to be giving someone a hug, like you're wrapping your hands around the tree, around the pole. This is our Asar Stance. You're going to use the bellows breathing. See your legs, the roots of a tree extending down into the earth. I want to see your torso as the tree trunk. I'm going to see your arms as the branches, which means the shoulders are relaxed and the hands are the leaves, light, open. The head is suspended and placed gently right on top of the spine, the golden thread taking it straight up into the heavens. So stretching out the spine with the bottom tucked and the head level. And we do our breathing. Let's try 12 breaths today. Full deep breaths. You want to see the breath come in, chest past the lungs, down into the abdomen. Excellent work. Keep going. into pyramid hands. Shift the weight to your right, slide that left foot in. You're right back at Wu Chi position, drop the arms. Shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. Good, back in the Wu Chi position. Pyramid hands. Shift the weight to your right, step to your left, a little wider than shoulders width. And then sit down on those legs, make sure your butt is tucked. Good. From here, we're going to go to here. We're holding the golden balls. You see a ball of golden white light in the palms of the hands. 2 breaths. Rotate the palms into oneness. The wrists are higher than the shoulders. You're going to breathe into the turtle, chin down, and out to the drawbridge, bending forward from the waist, keeping the back flat, chin tucked. Pointing the hands between the legs. Good, keeping the back flat. Don't arch your back, keep it flat. Chin tucked. 2 breaths. Breathing into oneness. 2 breaths. We begin rabbit through the chute. I'm going to pick up the pace a little, stay with me. Slow it down. And into oneness. All right, we go into the elbows, so it's in. And out is going over it, so we know. In, out. Here we go. into oneness. Two breaths. Right hand on top of left hand, palms up, thumbs touching. Beneath the navel, arms and hands do not touch the body. Rotate the left hand on top, palms face, left hand on top, left hand on top. See a ball of golden white light like the sun in between the palms of the hands. The next in breath, we breathe into oneness. Breathe into the turtle, chin down. Out to the drawbridge. Two breaths. Point the hands between the legs, keeping the back flat. Into oneness. Two breaths. Pyramid hands, two breaths. Shift the weight to your right leg, slide the left foot in. Lower the hand, shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. Good. Feet parallel, shoulders width. Feet parallel, shoulders width. Excellent. All right, we'll start here. KhASA position, 90 degrees. Shoulders are at the height, and the elbows share the height. Shoulders are relaxed. Two breaths. Palms forward, two breaths. Okay. Here's a fun one. You've seen this on Egyptian photos and stuff. We're going to try it and see how you do. Shift all the weight to your left leg. Okay. You're going to pivot out on the right. You're going to shift the weight to your right leg. You're going to step forward with your left. Going to bring the hands forward like so, putting all the weight on the right leg. Your right hand is in front of your heart. Your left hand comes out from in front of the forehead. Four breaths. Your left toes are pointing straight out in front of you. Stepping back, shift the weight to the left leg, pivot on the right heel. The feet should now be straight and parallel. If not, get them straight and parallel as the hands come down. And we go right into swinging arms. Up on the balls of the feet as the arms come up. All right, let them swing. Let them slow down naturally on their own. Keep it moving. Don't stop them abruptly. Let gravity and friction slow them down. And when they stop, settle in, sink down, tuck the bottom, and we come into opening the chest. Shoulder blades touch before you arch back. Remember, we're doing 5, so we have 4 more. All right, shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. Opposite hand, opposite leg. See how we doing in there. All right, good. Feet parallel, shoulders width. Left hand on top, right hand underneath. We're gonna start by going to the left. You're gonna shift here, turn, waving hands like clouds, bringing the hands up, shift the weight to the right. Exchange hands, bring it back. Make sure the butt stays tucked. Exchange the hands, shift the weight, then turn the waist. Good. Remember, keep the shoulders relaxed. So we're not doing this, it's here, relaxed. Coming right across in front of the heart. Here. And we'll stop, bring it down in the middle. We go right into sunrises over the mountain and sunsets. We're gonna do 5 more of these. And if we go over 5, it's okay, don't mind me. This feels real good. Sometimes I get lost in the count. It's okay if you do. All right, shake it out. Opposite hand, opposite leg. Opposite hand, opposite leg. All right. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. Let's come back into Wu Chi. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna shift the weight to that left leg. I want you to step out, shoulders width. Okay. You're gonna shift the weight to your left leg. You're gonna pivot those right toes in. So now you can see how your feet are straight and parallel. Take a look down. And that's how you get from Wu Chi to straight and parallel. We'll go over this again on Thursday when you get a good look at my feet. We're still transforming the studio, as you can see. So it'll be a little bit longer, and then we'll be getting full body, and we'll be able to do it on Thursday. So we'll have a chance to go through the moon cycle in concert with the full moon for Friday. All right? So now, most of the things we're doing have been fairly static. There've been some dynamic, but without a lot of foot movement. So as we start on Thursday, we'll begin the active portion with the foot movement. So before we do that, I want to make sure that we are very well established with our route. Because as you know, before you can run, you got to walk, with rare exceptions. But before you walk, you got to stand. And before you can stand, you have to do all the work necessary to strengthen and prep all the body and energy systems to support you while you're standing. All right, so now that's what we've been doing the previous time through April and March, April, and May of this period is actually been strengthening the foundation. That's why we spend a lot of time in stationary positions. So hopefully at this time, your Asar stance should be somewhere near 10 minutes. If not, work towards it. You know, and if you have some other questions or those things, reach out to me on our social media so you can get at me and I can address your question directly. So here we are. You're gonna bring one hand, you bring your right hand up here like this, left hand like this at the side. All right, so here we go. You're gonna breathe in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Last ones, in, out. In, bring the left and right hand down, one by itself, and then out. Shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. All right. Now here's an exercise that I want you to do. This is going to be for addressing your ability to see how well the Asar stance is helping you, how well your body is adapting. So this is a new exercise. So what you do is take your hands, put them straight out in front of you, like so. Relax your shoulders, relax the hands, relax the wrists, relax the fingers. And I want you to, as loud as you can, hum with your mouth closed. So it's breathing in, and we hum. Make sure the bottom is tucked. One last time, breathing in, humming as you breathe out. And then we're going to let these hands fall. So now, as you increase your practice, what you should feel is a little bit of bone conduction vibration resonating throughout the core, down the spine, through the shoulders, all the way down to the fingers and toes. Okay? So when it gets to that level, when your body is resonating all on that one note, that one hum, not the quiet hum that you can barely hear, but the you should be able to feel it throughout your body. You may not now. For some of you newer folks, it may not come beyond this portion of right here in the core, right here in this area of the body, and may stop there. It's okay. It's just a way for you to measure, since we're not together, the type of full body transformation that is occurring. All right? I see heads nodding. Excellent. So now, again, feet parallel, shoulders width, bottom tucked. Just going to close out. We're going to get some sunrises and sunsets. Again, we want you to get, this is the basic move. It contains a great deal of what is about Taijiquan right here. So this is called Sunrises Over the Mountain and Sunsets. A very peaceful movement, very gentle movement. Taijiquan is known as the supreme ultimate path, the supreme ultimate, a grand ultimate fist. So when you apply these principles appropriately, you become a formidable person, whether it be fighting off a microscopic virus, bacteria, or whether it be an opponent twice your size. You apply the principles, it lends towards your success. 2 more. Make sure the bottom stays tucked. Last one. Shake it out, opposite hand, opposite leg. All right, and grab a quick seat, comfortable. What we're gonna do is do our breathing exercise. So hopefully everybody's in a good spot. Herrera. Okay. Just checking in, trying to see how everyone's doing. Good, good, good. All right. Okay. Good. So sit comfortable. You want to at least be able to sit if you're not in what we refer to as a lotus position, or as young people call it crisscross applesauce. You want to be in, I don't call it easy lotus anymore. I call it simple, because most of the things that I teach that we practice is going to be simple. It may not be easy, but it will be simple. That's one of our trademarks. It's not, it's simple, not easy. Because people think that, oh, Tai Chi, moving slow. All right, so here we are. Now, you want to sit tall, sit comfortable. And just a quick reminder that we need y'all to practice when we're not together. Use the videos on YouTube if you forget to order some of those other things, and stay with it. Because I'm going to start moving into what is considered we're still at the novice level in a great number of things, but some of the breathing exercises I want to expand upon. And in order to do that, I have to make sure that everybody's practicing, okay? So that way we can do, because otherwise some of the postures can increase your blood pressure. Some of them can lower your blood pressure. And so because we're not having everybody fill out waivers, and we're asking you to really listen to your body, we're taking it easy, we're having fun, this is a good way for you to do that. This is also a great way for you to manage the heavy emotion that may be happening and swirling around us right now as we're going through this worldwide pandemic. We're suffering under a particular president of the United States. And in addition to that, every 28 hours, there's still some systemic violence against a Black person. So with all of that rage swirling inside, many of us want to take advantage of that energy and just go and let it loose. You want to remember that fire, which is what we're talking about here, that fire, that passion, when it is not controlled, everything burns. And while some of you may say, yeah, everything burns, but we do want to protect Black businesses. We do want to protect indigenous businesses, those people that have been righteous, those people that have worked within Ma'at. So I'm not telling anybody how to protest. What I am saying is that if someone has been righteous towards me, I will be righteous towards them. And for those that stray from that path, I will help them meet Asar. And so with that, just wanted to get that straight so we get that clear. You got to be careful out there. Keep your practices up. COVID is still happening. And you don't want to engage in behavior that will lower your vibration. Making decisions out of emotion lowers the vibration. If there are any questions, I will devote a whole session to talking about how the emotions work and what specific Tai Chi positions can work to relieve trapped energy, trapped emotion in the internal organs. So we can go through that. Because we don't want to have our people engaging in directionless actions. We want tangible, measurable outcomes, strategic, targeted actions. So with that, we're going to open up our nasal passages. We're going to clear them out. We're going to warm up. If you're not warm already, you should be warm already at this point. You should be like, I'm starting to cool off a little bit. That's part of the design. So here we go. You're going to take your right hand. It's going to be palm up, thumb and index finger touching. This is called the first mudra. You're going to place that right hand, put it on top of the lap or the right knee. And take that left hand, left thumb blocking off the left nostril, middle and index finger, center of the forehead. Sitting tall, head level. So here we go. Breathing in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Release. Switching hands, no breath. Breathing in. Out. Kerale, I hope you're doing what you're supposed to. In. Out. Excuse me, y'all. Parenting does not wait. In. You should be on the call. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. And release. Both hands palms up, breathing in. Thumbs touching, out. Thumb and index finger, in. Out. You should notice both nostrils working together. In. Out. In. Out. Fire breath. Deep breath in. Tuck your chin. And release. All right. Hopefully everybody's doing well, feeling good, body feeling transformed. Remember, this is not just my personal philosophy. I have been guided here by my elders. I have been gifted these works and these words. They're not solely mine. If you're going to be out at the protests, know who's organizing the protest. Get some history on their actions. What type of harmony keepers do they utilize? What are the patterns that exist there? Know where you park. Make sure you understand how law enforcement moves. Again, this is a martial art that we share. This is a self-defense art that we share. We don't just walk into places randomly. Pay attention is all I ask. And remember, anger starts to impact the liver, starts to impact the stomach, lowers the immune system. So that's one of the reasons why we talk about building up the immune system with these particular arts. And I'm not saying you don't have a right to be angry. You know, for those of you that were with us Thursday that know me personally, have seen me, we have a right to be angry. The issue is whether or not you turn that energy into something productive or you turn to something that just burns everything down. There are things that are of use. You know, so for me, I like to hang with the vultures. They're sacred, and they teach us to find what is useful from what others may discard. It's connected with the mother energy. So I implore you that although we have righteous anger, righteous indignation, that we remember our ancestral traditions. And in doing so, if you are wronged, defend yourself. But to go out looking for a fight and you're underarmed and everybody around you is underarmed, consider the context within which you choose to battle. We choose the ground we battle on. You don't let, applications of Sun Tzu are just that. And that's telling me that we're at the part where we go to wisdom from the sages of the ages. So I'm not one of those. So I'm going to shut my mouth and borrow from what we call the essence of Taijiquan. We've used this one before, but I want to go here today because people are out in the streets. So give you some principles to keep mindful of in the event that we're out there. All right. And also, if you check our social media, if you get an opportunity, there's a GoFundMe out. Our sister association with Sanukas Ryu named Raw Life with sister professor Zahalia Anderson with the Raw Life and Urban School of Martial Arts in Long Beach. There was one fire that burned Sunday night in Long Beach, one fire, and it impacted her building. And so I know it's a very tight time for everyone, but if you have an opportunity and you want to do some sweat equity, you can roll down to her spot. It's on 7th Street. You can look it up, Urban School of Self-Defense. You want some sweat equity, you can go down, tell her Impu, since if you have the time. Or if you don't have the time and you have a couple of bucks, $3 or $4, you can contribute to the GoFundMe. Here we go. Wisdom from the sages of the ages. This is taken from the Taijiquan Lun, out of the essence of Taijiquan. It says, empty the left wherever a pressure appears, and similarly the right. If the opponent raises up, I seem taller. If they sink down, then I seem lower. Advancing, the distance seems incredibly longer for them. Retreating, the distance seems exasperatingly short. All right, so something for you to reflect on and think about and address. This is bringing us to our time. I thank you, those of you that have joined us and participated here. Thank you. For those of you who still want to get in on the fast, in terms of the community fast, you can reach me. It's still time for those of you who are not, who may be meat eaters or otherwise we just really got started. So just a few days in. So today would be the last day that you'd be able to really get a good start until the end. It's a Tuesday. Africans usually start on Tuesdays and Saturdays in terms of their fasting. So with that, you can bow out from where you are. That's perfectly fine. So we say, as we bow out, showing our Shiasha, to all the African, Indian, Asian, Chinese, Native American, and Pacific Islander masters that have gone before us, we bow. Teacher to student, student to teacher. Ashe, giving honor to the witnesses, ancestors above and below. Thank you so much. Hope you're able to go well in your day. Be safe, be well. Hatapu.